the voice of Long Beach, the one and only, Halftime Howie!
Everyone to another show here at Corazon de Cuba. I am Halftime Howie. This is broadcasting on the beach with Halftime Howie. We have a great show, and we want to thank our friend Armando for hosting us. We love Armando in Corazon de Cuba. Numero uno Cuban restaurant in all of New York. Armando and Noe was so nice. They let us host Long Island Pride over the summer. We had amazing musicians here, and we want to host Long Island Pride 2019 right here at Corazon de Cuba, where they have the best service, the best food. Cuban sandwich is amazing, paella, the flan, unbelievable. You got great food and great service. Numero uno, Corazon de Cuba. Give it up for Armando! And we got some great musicians. We have a very special guest. She beat out many other several great women. She's in attendance tonight. Let's give it up for Miss New York Senior America. Maureen Griffin is here tonight. And Maureen will be singing, and she'll be talking about a song that she co-wrote. Talk about it with a motivational speaker. He returns after several months. He's a great guy, brilliant. He is Michael Calbera. And we have a young musician who will be interviewed by Brandon. Will be playing. Vinny will be here a little later to perform, right, Vinny?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
totally.
Cool. And then we have our regulars. Rocco will talk about movies. Richard on the airlines. Brandon. And Brandon might have a special guest, because Brandon does two segments, music, which he'll do with Vinny, but we found out before the show that Richard is a true blue Star Trek over there, true blue Star Trek fanatic, so they're going to be combining to talk about some Star Trek science fiction. But we're going to lead off the show with my good friend, check this out, 46 years a lifeguard in Long Beach. Everyone marvels at he's in impeccable shape. And folks, I gotta be honest with you. I need to lose a few pounds. And I've had not the best of eating habits. So I've entrusted my good friend Marvin Weiss to help me to get in better shape and lose some weight. He's a marvel. He's a great guy. We all love him in Long Beach. Let's give it up for Marvin Weiss. So Marvin, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Howard. Thanks for having me. It's good to see you.
Oh, it's great to see you. Marvin, talk about being a lifeguard in Long Beach for 46 years, and what's that experience been like for you, being on the beach that you love so much for now going on 4.5 decades?
Well, being on the beach for so many years is just a thrill for me. I do it from my heart. It's not really for the funds. It's because I love it. Love to be able to protect the people of this city, people that come to our city. It's just goes on and on. But really, it's about making sure that the next generation of lifeguards knows what to do, knows how to do it, and is comfortable in the ocean, with the ocean, and respects the ocean. Really, that's the key to all of it, is that the ocean has to be respected, and because you just don't know what instance may occur. But the idea of staying in shape and being in shape and coming off that beach in impeccable condition goes without saying. That's one of the things that I try to instill upon any of the younger generations of lifeguards that have come across all these years.
And Marvin, it goes without saying that you've been involved in saving hundreds of lives over the years, and talk about that. Has to be the most gratifying feeling, knowing that you've gone out, people in distress, made mistakes, and you've been there in crucial life-saving situations?
Well, in hundreds, could be. Hard to keep count.
Let's say lifeguards in general in Long Beach over the last 4 decades. How about that? Hundreds of saves.
Oh, no, then we go to thousands.
Okay.
From there, but most of it's about, these days, preventative measures. We work on preventative measures, but the idea of rescuing someone or just being in that situation, it humbles you. It makes you realize that how important you are to be there, to watch over the waters, to protect the people. Sometimes people will follow other people into the water just because they think it looks like fun. It's not just fun. The ocean is ever not forgiving if it doesn't want to be. It can be, but it's not really. So it's a matter that it's to respect the ocean and be in tune with it, and that's what lifeguarding is all about. And when you make that rescue and you've taken that person ashore, or if you've brought that life back, which I have done, then it's very rewarding and does still keep you up at night.
All right, now, Marvin, I want to tap into some special secrets. So many people, whether they see you at Starbucks or the supermarket, or they see you around town, and they say, Marvin, how do you keep yourself in such great shape? So what's the secret to your always being in great shape? Tell us, give us a few tips, diet, nutrition. What's the secret to Marvin Weiss staying in great shape?
Well, I guess part has to be genetics, but you have to go beyond that because I have brothers and sisters that are not in the same condition that I am in. It's a matter of dedication to want to do better for yourself and take care of your body, because hopefully it'll take care of you for the long run. The idea is to do something every day if you can, even if it's only 6 days a week. If you need that one day off, fine, take it. But when I say anything, I could mean just taking a walk down the street, Howard, just like we have discussed with you. Take that 1 block walk today, a 2 block walk in 2 weeks, a 3 block walk in 4 weeks. Extend it, continue it, and just make it part of your life. If you make it part of your life, the exercise regime, you'll benefit from it. You'll start to shed the weight that you want to shed. Then it's a matter of having such a diet that you're not eating, as you've stated to me about the junk food. You don't want to eat the junk food. You want to keep going and eat as much of those vegetables that you should be eating. Personally, I stopped eating red meat when I was 19 years old. Have I not eaten it over the past, what's the math on that one, 43 years? Yes, I have, but only in very small quantities. Put a rack of lamb in front of me, I might still eat it. But at the same time, I know that it's not going to kill me, but at the same time, you should continue to try to eat the best you can for yourself. Everybody's genetic makeup is different, so you never know how each thing is going to affect you or affect your weight gain or loss. Now, if you're losing weight and you have a lot of fat and you're going to be losing weight, but you're trying to gain it by getting just muscle and just going in and maybe lifting weights, may not be the only answer. You've got to combine the aerobic work with the weight work in order to cut down the weight and shed it. Don't forget though that muscle is heavier than fat, so even though you might look like you've lost weight, but you haven't seen the change on the scale, that change will come over time.
And I got to tell you, since I've been talking to you, Marvin, you've definitely made a difference. Last time I went to the supermarket, when I came home, my wife was in a state of shock because instead of walking in with potato chips and cookies, I walked in with a container of celery and carrots and a box of almonds and 12 apples. And my wife looked at me, she almost fainted. So me walking home with celery, carrots, almonds, and apples, that was the Marvin making a difference.
Thank you. We have to try to make a difference and inspire others. Even if you don't know those people, if they know you, they see you, you never know who you inspire by the acts that you do. So Howard, keep up the good work and inspire everybody.
All right, and Marvin, lastly, because I know this is important and I know that it's near and dear to your heart. Besides being a lifeguard for 46 years and keep yourself in great shape, I know one thing that you really, really care about. You've been a lifeguard at the beach for 46 years, and having Long Beach being beautiful on the beach and around town is very important. Talk about your passion for the environment and also always being involved in the cleanups in keeping our beachfront community clean and safe and protecting the environment?
Well, the first statement I'll make on that is to always leave with more than you came with. So if you're on the beach, and even if it's just a cigarette butt or a straw on the beach, pick it up, get rid of it, throw it away properly, get it off the beach. If you're in the woods somewhere and you're visiting a river or a stream or just out camping, hiking, do the same thing. Always leave with more than you came with. The environment means a lot to me. It's why I feel that I've got Native American blood in me, but I did find out genetically that I don't, but yet in my heart that I do. The waters are very important. If we don't take care of the earth, she can't take care of us. If we continue to shut down pieces of the earth like the rainforest and things like that, which are the lungs of the earth, then she can't breathe and she can die. If she dies, we die. So we have to be very conscientious about that. And if everybody does a little bit, it adds up to a lot. You don't have to do a lot. It's nice if you can, but if you can't, just do a little bit and be concerned. And that's really what it's all about.
How inspiring is my friend Marvin Weiss? Let's give it up for Marvin Weiss! And Marvin, we would like to bring you back later in the show with a little joint segment with Maureen Griffin and talk about some really cool family stories. How's that?
Sounds good.
All right, Marvin Weiss, ladies and gentlemen.